Hey, how's it going? Uh, Brandon here for Still Standing Somehow. No jokes today. I'm just not really in a joking mood, I suppose. I've been debating whether I was going to make a video today or not. It's been a few days, and I've been struggling with a few different things. I've been doing the channel now for a couple of months. I've been really thinking about what videos I make and what I consider to be important topics and things I want to discuss. And I do thumbnails correctly, and I watch other YouTube videos to get advice on what I could do to grow my channel. And I try through social media. I try to advertise my channel in an organic way, and I appreciate. I've got 19 subscribers, and I appreciate every single one of you more than you could possibly imagine. And I just want to take the time to thank you guys for riding with me, and I hope that you'll continue to do so. Um, but I won't lie, it does sometimes. Some days I'm like, am I just wasting? Am I just wasting my time with the whole bit? But it's okay. I'm still going to keep recording. Still going to be putting content out there, and hopefully, we can grow the community and get it a little bit better down the line. But anyhow, so yeah, a lot of fires been going on all over the place, and uh, it's been well. Let me just show you a little bit real quick. Hold on. Let me pause this for a sec. All right, so I stepped outside. I don't know how well it's going to show up on the filming here, but this is what I'm dealing with around here. The mountain over there, as you can clearly see, it is just all the way. These are mountains that I'm normally, it's a bowl, like a circle of mountains, and you can't see any of them. And I'll have you look up here. The sun is red and blocked behind all of the smoke. It smells like a campfire everywhere you go. It's been this way for about a week now, maybe even longer. And you probably can't pick it up on camera here. Let me see if I can catch one. Probably not, since I'm talking about it. But well, the wind's blowing a lot too, so that's not going to help. But ash is literally falling everywhere. Well, I can show you right here just real quick. If I walk over to this old car, sorry, it's not the best filming here, probably bumping around quite a bit. But if I go over to this old car over here, there's a couple of them. Well, first, this one here, you can see right here, built up along the windshield wiper. That's ash. I think it might have been the bumper of this old car I was looking at the other day. Yeah, so across here, all that white stuff there along that old bumper right there is ash. Ash that is fallen out of the sky. And it's been horrible, man. And it kind of gets you down too. This is this is an old house that I used to live in years ago, and just look at the smoke. That's an outline of a mountain there, and it's about 5:30 mountain time. So yeah, it should be bright and clear, unless it was like a rainy day or something, which it's clearly not. It's 94 degrees outside, and you would think by looking at the sky and everything that it was an overcast day, but it's not. It's just smoke, and that's how it's been out here. But anyway, so yeah, it is what it is. It's had me kind of in a bad mood. I tried taking my grandkids to City Park today. That only lasted a little bit because my one granddaughter has asthma and she wasn't really digging it. My eyeballs started burning and everything. We were only there about 20 minutes. We went back home. But anyways, yeah, so that's what we've been dealing with around here. But I wanted to quickly set this down. My apologies. There we go. I want to I was going to touch a little bit. I've been watching this guy. I'd give him a shout out if I could remember the name of his channel. Anyways, a travel guy, and I mean, he's got millions of followers, probably like 5-6 million. He's even done one episode with Mr. Beast and everything, but I can see why he's so big because his videos, they are amazing, man. They're about this guy, believe it or not, he has been, man, I'll try to either put the link to his channel. I'll put the link to it in the description of this video. But he's been to every single country, and he just does these amazing videos where he just shows so many different aspects of life and different countries and foods and living conditions and different things like that. And one of the videos that I was watching, well, there was a couple of them, but one of them was about what they call these coffin. They call them coffin apartments in like Hong Kong and over those areas. And these people that are living in these coffin apartments, you can see why they call them that. They're just teeny tiny. They've barely got enough room. They can't even stand up in them. They got enough room. They have a little tiny bed. They can sit in there. They got a couple of shelves. That's about it. Maybe a little monitor to watch something. Maybe a TV if they're lucky. Little handheld radio or something. It's amazing, man. And some of them people have been there for years. Of course, it beats the street, but still. But this other one that I seen, God, it was so intriguing. He was in Manila, the Philippines, and his wife's actually Filipino, and she's beautiful too, and really intelligent, really smart girl. He's a lucky guy. He looks like they just have a real fabulous marriage. So, anyways, they're over in the Philippines, Manila, and he's told about this underground community of people that live under the city, under the streets, and under the roads. And he comes to find out there's like over 20 families or something. There's like altogether there's like 150, 200 people, something like that. And in this video, he goes in there. I mean, he's in this little teeny tiny tunnel. They can barely move. They can't even like quite stand up. And it's the same thing as these coffin apartments. Some of them, there's like 5 or 6 of them, and they're living in like a space the size of probably a bathroom, somebody's bathroom, or a real small room. And I mean a small room, like a cell, like the size of a prison cell, probably. And there's like 5 or 6 people living in there. It just blew my mind, man. And he showed other people, that were living on the street. Of course, there's always that problem. But he showed some people in Las Vegas that were living down in these old abandoned tunnels. He was showing, people that were living in besides the closet, besides the coffin apartments. There's these other ones. They're called cage apartments. They're called cages, and they are exactly that. They're cages. They're like metal cages that you would put animals in at like a a pet freaking rescue place and everything, and the dog pound, pet rescue, dog pound, whatever. And these cages are only probably I want to say 3 foot by 5 foot maybe. And same thing, they just throw down a board and like a bed and a couple of little things. And there's people, they actually are using their a little bit of Social Security or whatever they have to pay to live in these tiny cages, and they have shared bathrooms and stuff like that. So, anyways, it just got me thinking that yeah, even though my old place burned down and now I'm living in a place that's a little bit nicer, and it's got bad plumbing, it's got bad. I mean, like right now, I put I have to put a toilet seat on a bucket, go to the restroom when it starts filling up. Usually, a couple of days max. Um, I have to carry it out to the old uh, septic tank and dump it in the old septic tank. But anyway, so there's bad plumbing, bad wiring. There's a lot of issues still going on with this house. But man, after watching that video, I started realizing I live like a king compared to some of these people. Man, I mean, they're just it's unbelievable. That so I guess the whole purpose of the video mainly, other than to complain about choking on smoke, I think the main reason for today's video is just be thankful. If you, I mean, and I apologize to anybody that's in a bad situation right now. If you're on the street, if you're living down in a tunnel or something, uh, my God, I can't even imagine, and you have my sympathies. But just want to say to those of you that may not be living in the most stellar conditions, just remember, you could be facing a lot more dire of a situation. So just, even though I've been in a funk last few days of the fires, and I've been kind of depressed, I've been kind of irritated for several reasons. Um, I still know that I'm blessed in a lot of ways. A lot of these people over there, even though just real quick, because I can't let this go. I seen this lady, she got to be real popular, and you would not believe this. Her whole deal was she had people bring her sacks of leftover McDonald's food. So she digs through these sacks and she gets if there's any chicken left that's valuable, or pieces of hamburger or anything. It sounds disgusting, but she takes it and she thoroughly washes it, boils it. Anyway, so she adds all these ingredients, she repurposes it, she gets it going, and it's called pug or something like that. It's called like pug chicken or something in her area, and it's like really popular. And she gets hundreds of people a day that come want to buy this pug chicken, and they just say it's the best stuff they've had. And she's made enough money off this pug that she can pay her rent on her small apartment, and have a little bit left over to pay a few bills and to buy a little bit of food for her and her family and everything. And I just thought it was amazing that she was feeding people and making money, and they're in her community with leftover food, that people going to McDonald's, they get a 20-piece nugget. Maybe they only eat, you know, there's 3 or 4 left they don't eat, or they huck in the garbage or whatever. And it just goes to prove when McDonald's tries, and those companies try to say, oh, we can't donate any of this food to people. They might get food poisoning or whatever. So you're telling me if you throw it out and it sets in the garbage for a day or two, and somebody can take that food, clean up, boil it, repurpose it, and serve it, and people are fine. None of them are getting sick. They're all just great and happy and smiling. I tell you, people, there's a lot going on in this crazy old world. So anyways, please, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe would be even better. Comment. I always look forward to comments. If anybody decides to leave anything, it really helps me to realize that at least somebody's paying attention to what I say. So anyways, peace out. See you on the flip side.